Hey friends, how's it going? Ash here. Welcome back to Gents. Hope you're doing well. You'll never guess what I got. Never guess. I got fragrances. I know, surprise. I got a haul from Montaigne Parfums here, 6 different scents that we're gonna crack open and smell here today and see how good they are. Gotta say, I got 6 random ones from Montaigne back like 2 months ago, I feel like it was, somewhere around there, and they were surprisingly really good. Truth be told, there are some different companies that I've gotten hauls from in the past, and just a lot of them kind of suck. Yeah, if I'm just throwing it out there. But I was surprised with those 6, which are right here. They were, let me grab them. It was these right here. These were the initial 6. Some of the standouts, Torino 2021, that one fantastic. Tiger Cologne, never guess what that's a clone of. It's Bulgari Tiger, also really good. Vanille Fraîche was Parfums de Marley Layton, also very good. But like I said, you can check that video out where I went over these 6, but now it's time to see if that was a fluke. So, 6 new ones. I'll have the website linked down below. Feel free to check them out down there and see all the goods that they have available. And actually the people from the website did send me a code, which is Gents15. It'll get you 15% off your order. It's good for 2 weeks from today. I do not get any kickback on that one. That code is solely just for you guys to save some bucks. If you want anything from the website, that code's available for 2 weeks from today. If you're watching this in the future, sorry. All right, so like I said, 6 of them here. I gotta be honest, I opened one already. Yeah, I got a little impatient, but So what are the 6? Well, we got Afternoon Dive, we have Imaginary, we have Ombre Noir, Gingham Green, we have Percival, and Immensity. Now, I would guess a lot of you are able to tell just based off these names what most of these are inspired by or are clones of. Regardless, we're gonna crack on through these, check them out, and see how they measure up. So let's start with this one since I already opened it. Now the presentations on these are all pretty much the same, so we're not gonna spend too much time, looking over each one of these boxes, because what you see here, obviously, is what you get on all of them. The only difference is going to be the name and the notes. Everything else, the same. So here we got the box, pretty simple. You got the name of the house, name of the fragrance, size, concentration, and some of the notes right there on the front, 50 ml, eau de parfum. And then you have the ingredients right here. You give it a cut, open it up, and there's your bottle. Sitting down there with a little bit of tissue paper. And here is your bottle. So all of them are gonna look the same, other than some of them have like a gold cap and atomizer, some have silver. You got a little sticker on the front that has, again, name of the house, name of the fragrance note, size, concentration, all that stuff. Just little standard stock bottles. All right, guessing game time, Afternoon Dive. What could this be a clone of? Well, it is a clone of Afternoon Swim from Louis Vuitton. Or is it Vuitton? And like I said, I got impatient. I opened this one up before the video, opened it up like a couple days ago, and I gave it a wear. And I gotta say, stupid close to Afternoon Swim. Off a tester strip, it's a little bit more, I don't know, vanilla, like it has a little bit more vanilla to it than Afternoon Swim, because Afternoon Swim, really doesn't. But that's gonna be your main difference off a tester strip, is this. It has that citrus, it has that freshness, that sweetness you expect from Afternoon Swim, but then it's got a pretty noticeable kind of vanilla feel. That being said, off skin, not off a tester strip, it is much closer to being like almost a 1-to-1 for Afternoon Swim. You don't get that vanilla feel off skin, which again, kind of a weird thing with some fragrances off tester strips. They smell quite different than how they do off skin. But this one really nails Afternoon Swim pretty much in every facet. So I have a couple clones of Afternoon Swim, and I gotta say, between the 2 I have, I know a huge amount, this one is the better one. So if you're looking for Afternoon Swim, check that out. Really well done. Nails the citrus, nails that freshness, nails that kind of balanced tartness and sweetness off the top really well. I guess we'll do this one next since it's on top of the pile. Imaginary should smell like imagination. So again, another Louis Vuitton. Notes here, black tea, neroli, bergamot, ginger, and broxin. And there's the bottle. So I guess maybe as I work through these, I'll see which ones are my favorite. Right now, I've only smelled the one, so that's my favorite. All right, let's give it a spray. Let's see how it goes. Ooh, yeah, that tea comes through right off the bat. Very fresh though, almost like kind of a mintiness with it. The citrus is there, again, very fresh. Let me grab Imagination. Got it. Room smells awesome, actually. Left the room, came back in, smells really good in here. Okay, moment of truth. Oh, yeah, it's really close. I would say that the clone here, Imaginary, has more of like a zinginess to it. So it's got more of like a bubbly feel to it, you know, a kind of jumpy, zingy, zesty, whereas Imagination is maybe a little bit smoother, not as lively. Really close though. Yeah, off a tester strip, absolutely just nitpicking. You know, if you're gonna say, oh, this one is different than this one this way, it's not really much difference. Maybe a little more ginger off of the Louis Vuitton and a little more tea off the Montaigne, but we're talking minor differences there. Stupid good. Maybe I like that one more just because I like Imagination a little bit more than Afternoon Swim. That's the only reason. Gingham Green. Notes here, bergamot, apple, cedar, petitgrain, oak moss. Think about it, what could that be? And if you go to the website and look before the video's over, you're cheating. All right. Huh, that very initial blast was like clothing, like coming out of a dryer. Yeah, still kind of got that going on. What are the notes on this? Bergamot, apple, cedar, petitgrain, oak moss, that's what it shows. So this is supposed to be Greenly from Parfums de Marly. Spray it on skin here. It's not close enough off the tester strip. Like I said, it comes across like clothing from a dryer, that dryer sheet kind of smell. Off skin, it's closer. You get more of that apple, get some more of that sweetness in there. Again, it has sort of a effervescence to it, something in common with the last one, which I do think is quite nice with the majority of these fragrances, that it has this kind of liveliness where it doesn't just sit on your skin and feel like, ugh, you know, cheap and synthetic and chemically. Doesn't have that, thankfully. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to put this one below these two. It's one of those deals where you can tell that it's cloning something and it gets most of it, but like not quite the whole way for me. I hate that I'm gonna have to do this. I'll be right back again. So this one surprised me, and when I sprayed side by side, I was like, oh well, never mind, boys. It is stupid close. Okay, yep, yeah. I think that easily this one is gonna be below those. It's not that it's bad, but off a strip, not quite close enough. I just sprayed my hand every time. Okay. I keep going back and forth on this. I know, I'm sorry, I'm wasting time here, but well, first off skin, it does smell better. It does not smell as good off a tester strip, but off skin, Greenly is sweeter. There's much more of that sweetness and freshness off the top, specifically the apple. In the clone here, it has much more off skin than the tester strip, but it doesn't have as much. And so what ends up happening is the kind of more earthy notes, they come out more in the clone. Whereas in the original, they are underneath, you know, the apple and everything else, the other green notes in there. As it dries down, it gets a lot better, but I still think not as good as these two. The next one is Immensity, or what that could be. Ginger, grapefruit, labdanum, and ambergris. So this is another Louis Vuitton, which they crushed these two. So expectation is this one also is gonna be really ripping. All right, here we go. Again, really nice, fresh. Not as zingy as these here. Really nice ginger in there. Lightly sweet, not overdone. Quality's good. Yeah, this is nice. Just a really easy, wearable fragrance for spring and summer, early fall. Yeah, it's good. Oh, I'm such an idiot. Why didn't I leave the tester strips on top of each one of these? Oh, so stupid. Let me find them. We're just gonna really quickly go back through and just spray these on and just leave them on top there. There we go. Highly professional. I know what I'm doing. Yeah, this smells really good as it dries down. Oh, Immensity. That's what this is. That's really good. Yeah, these Louis Vuitton ones are just sick. I don't know where I'd put that, but let's keep it moving. I'll do it at the end. Ombre Noires next. Raspberry, incense, oud, rose, saffron, benzoin. Now this one is going up against a lot of clones, because this one is Ombre Nomad. or that's what it should be. So, okay, well done. Get the rose right off the bat. Yeah, that's good. The raspberries coming out, a little sweetness coming through. I mean, you have that rose oud backbone, which if you've smelled that a whole bunch of times, or if you're familiar with the Louis Vuitton, then you know what to expect with that already. That's really nice. Okay, good. Good. These Louis Vuitton ones, I think like this is a pretty safe bet. It seems like that if they have a Louis Vuitton alternative, like losing my voice over here, then apparently they can do that very well. Yeah, awesome. Percival is last. What could that be? So mandarin, bergamot, lavender, amber, musk are the notes of Percival, but it's okay. It's spelled differently, so. Hello, Percival. Actually, all of mine are gold capped. No silver caps here. Percival. I feel like I'm going nose blind. I gotta say, I feel overall that these Louis Vuitton ones are closer to what they're cloning, what they're inspired by, what they're emulating. Percival over here, which sounds so weird. Percival, it smells like Percival, but you know it's not 100% there. It smells good. Absolutely nothing off-putting about it. There's no, again, no weird chemical thing, nothing sticks out. There's none of that going on. It smells like basically a fresher Percival. Like it's not as, not that Percival is heavy, but again, I've said it a bunch of times, but like a more sparkling, yeah, like a more sparkling take on Percival. I actually don't mind it. Off skin it's pretty good. But it smells a little bit like Percival if it were mixed with Green Irish Tweed cologne. Like if there was such a thing, like a Green Irish Tweed cologne, you know how they made a Ventus cologne? It smells like if you took Percival and then like a very fresh, kind of green tinged type of fragrance and mixed it in off the top. It's actually pretty freaking good off skin. I don't think it's like ultra close to Percival, but it smells pretty freaking nice. That's not too bad. It's interesting. Something about that I dig. As it dries, like, yeah, you get the Percival, obviously. Like you can draw the comparison to its namesake, but it's like a twist. I would say a twist instead of like a straight up one-to-one clone. And people have asked me like, what does that mean, a twist? And basically exactly what it says. So you have some of these here like imaginary, where you smell it and you're like, oh, okay, yeah, I get exactly what you're doing, right? Very close to the original, or afternoon swim, or not afternoon swim. I meant to say afternoon dive. Yeah, you smell, that one smells awesome off a tester strip, but that is stupid good. That sort of vanilla deal that comes through a little bit, just a tinge of that, really amplifies what's going on there. That is awesome smelling. That is stupid good. But those are much closer to being a one-to-one, right? So this one, where off the top it has this green freshness mixed with Percival, that's more a twist because it's not like the exact same or trying to be the exact same as the OG. There's something that is different. It has been twisted, mutated. That's really good though. Okay, I don't mind that. I mean, that gets a lot better as it dries. It's still not as sweet. That's the main takeaway there, is that this has noticeably less sweetness than the OG. Okay, let's rank these guys. Four-way tie, all the Louis Vuittons at the top. I mean, they're just, it's really hard to pick a winner. Like, I think that this guy right here, Immensity, is probably the easiest wear of the bunch for like spring and summer. Just so clean, easy going. But then this one and this one are just also just fantastic alternatives. And then this Ombre Noir gets very close to Ombre Nomad. I've smelled it 52,000 times at this point, so it's kind of hard to be like, let's go. You know, it's kind of like when you smell Ventus again, it's, oh, okay. But it's really, really, really well done. So I'd say this one is my least favorite just because of the lack of sweetness. More specifically in the opening. The opening I don't really like. As it dries down, it does get better, but it's one of those deals where it's like, oh, the opening, and get past that. This one is Percival with the twist that I low-key mess with. Or I guess it's not very low-key, is it? All right. Nice. I gotta say, I've tested Montaigne now, 12 different bottles. Probably 2 of them were ones that I didn't really care for too much. And then the vast majority have been just really, really good, especially when you compare it to what their competition is doing, which some of those are rough. I'm feeling generous. Let me do a giveaway, but it's gonna be a different kind of giveaway. So here's how it'll work. You gotta be subscribed to the channel, like the video, leave a comment below. Just tell me, like, take a look at the website and tell me which clone of theirs you would like the most. And a couple weeks I'll pick a winner with random comment picker, but I'm not gonna give you one of these. What I'll do is I'll just buy it. I'll buy it and send it to you as a gift, or if I can like gift card you, and then you can buy it. So a little different kind of deal, because I'm keeping these, but we'll do that. So yeah, a couple weeks, and then just be on the lookout. I'll post the winner up on the community tab. And if you're the winner, hit me up and we'll figure it out from there. I'll either gift card it or send it to you. So there we go, flippin' A. Some good stuff here, especially these LVs, these Louis Vuittons. You gotta scope these if you want alternatives. Man, this one, Office Strip is stupid goofy good. Okay, I'm over it, I'm done. Again, Gents 15% off 2 weeks on the website, and that's it. Thank you guys for hanging with me. Stay safe out there. I'll see you tomorrow with another fragrance video. See you guys later.